Are you ready to set goals for 2025 that you're going to actually be able to stick to? I mean, the ones that you can actually find that will have a great harmonious balance between family, career, and even taking care of yourself. Hi, I'm Sekola Larry, a work life harmony strategist, and welcome to Work It, Live It, Own It. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. And if you are a return viewer and or a subscriber, thank you so much. So today we're going to be talking about setting realistic goals for 2025. How are you guys doing so far? It's almost the end of January, and a lot of us have set goals for ourselves, or many of us have set resolutions for ourselves. And if you were like me in the past, by the time we got to the end of January, February, we haven't even started making progress on any of our resolutions or our goals, and that's okay. But by being harmonious and thinking that we can do it all is not the key. It's focusing on what matters the most. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 takeaways that you can start to implement right away. So the first one is actually setting up and starting with your core values. Now, I've done a video about this in detail. You can check it out in the Work It, Live It, Own It playlist. You'll find it probably up here floating around somewhere. But starting out with your core values, and why are your core values are important? Because they are the ones that are going to help you to show up in your everyday life. So whether it's for your family, your personal life, your career, these core values are going to help you stay grounded and resolved in the goals that you choose to stick with. And say, for example, you may have goals of spending more family time, maybe prioritizing things or streamlining things in your career, or just taking care of yourself and figuring out what it is that you need this year to make progress. Then the next step is setting goals per area. And I like to call this the 3 Ps. I just did a podcast episode about this. And this is people, professional, and personal. So people, professional, and personal. I advise you to check out that podcast as well, where I dive deep into the 3 Ps. So take these 3 buckets. Just imagine that there are 3 buckets. Your family, which are your people, your career, your professional, and then personal is all you. If you focus on those 3 areas, that's going to help you avoid overwhelm when you're setting all these resolutions and goals for yourself. The next thing is to take actionable and smart steps, things that are going to avoid you from burning out. And how you can do this is by taking some small steps. Me, I like to look at my calendar on a weekly basis, but for the month, I do my 3 pillars, those 3 Ps. I want to focus on maybe sitting down at the table for me and having more family dinners instead of sitting in front of the TV or the television and watching a show, and engaging more dialogue and conversation with no phones. That's my personal goal for my family. My professional goal is, okay, I'm going to focus on one project this year or this month. And now each week I'm thinking about, or each day I'm thinking about what it is that's going to be based on building up to this one project. So what I mean is, when I do my weekly calendar on Sunday, I may have appointments, I may have meetings that I'm meeting with about other business owners that are going to help me reach my goal. Then daily, I may journal, and it may be a quick journal practice of writing out my goals. Okay, so today I'm focusing on a people goal. I'm reaching a new business owner. I'm talking to a new business owner that's going to actually help me professionally with my goal. And personally, I'm going to walk 1 mile today. So you can break this down by monthly, weekly, and daily. But the important thing is to set those actionable steps. Now, instead of a resolution or resolutions for the year, what if you chose one word for the year? And I've also done a video about this, about how choosing one word of the year can actually change your life. And so a book recommendation that I want to make with you right now is The One Word That Can Change Your Life. This book was written by John Gordon, Dan Britton, and Jimmy Page. This was given to me by an accountability partner of mine. And I have been choosing one word for the year for the past 4 years. And guys, I can tell you it's been an absolute game changer for me. Reason being is because even though I may have different goals, I choose that one word, and that one word, no matter what my goals are, they align and it takes me back to my one word for the year. And just to give you a little brief summary of what the book is about, it says each year resolutions are rarely kept and goals are easily forgotten, but one word sticks. By living a single word that embodies the essence of your life at this moment, you'll find renewed purpose and meaning throughout the year. And guys, it's absolutely true, because if I make a decision or I think about planning something, I always think about, how does this align with my one word for the year? I always remember my one word. I may forget about a lot of resolutions or goals in the past. Like I set 15 resolutions one year, and I was absolutely overwhelmed by February. So choosing my one word of the year actually helps me get refocused and realigned. So for example, this year, my word of the year is simplicity. Now, that means to streamline things, but I also had to ask myself, if I'm going to be more focused, I'm going to streamline things, I'm going to stick to the basics. I'm going to keep to the basics. What does that look like? How does a woman who practices simplicity in her life show up every day for herself, for her family, for her career? I know for myself, I need to be more disciplined to practice and embody self-discipline. So what does that look like? And I had to do some real in-depth questioning and asking myself, am I doing the best that I can? I can take this easy route here, but can I honestly say, before I choose this route, am I doing everything in my power and my ability to do the best that I can do for me? And I had to be honest with myself, and I said no. So simplicity and self-discipline is how I'm going to be showing up. Simplicity is my word of the year, but simplicity means that I have to practice self-discipline, sticking to those goals, and also showing up for myself, for my family, and doing and setting new goals for myself in my career. Well, guys, I hope that this video has helped you. I want you to tell me, what is your number one goal for 2025? Leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that notification bell and for the subscribe button for weekly tips on how you can work it, live it, own it in your everyday lives, guys. Take care.